everyone, my name is Paulina. I'm the Community and Event Manager at Seedstars in Latin America. We are about to start our episode number 2 of the Seedstars World Competition in LATAM. You should expect 5 startup pitches and an announcement on who will represent their country on the finals. Get ready and good luck.
Hi, my name is Roberto Vargas from Alfi.
We are Creotech from Bolivia.
Starting a tech company is a massive endeavor. Try to have a little fun in the process.
And we are very happy to get all the benefits of Seedstars World 2020.
Thanks, Seedstars.
How the selection process of winners at the Seedstars World Competitions work this year. Startups start with filling the application form. After the review, those who meet the minimum criteria get invited to the online Seedstars Academy. Throughout the academy, we monitor the performance of the entrepreneurs as they get assigned to courses and tests. Upon the completion of the academy, startup that score the highest get invited to meet with the Seedstars World team and mentors on one-on-one. As the last step, we invite outstanding experts in their fields as jury members to the online pitching episodes. All those components help us form a solid and complex decision on who Seedstars startup finalists are.
Introduce you to our jury members. Karen Tumani, International Networks Manager at Corfo. Joaquín Morixe, Managing Director at Endeavor Uruguay. Stella Jo, Investment Associate at IDB Lab. And Sebastián Molina, VC Analyst at Seedstars. This wouldn't be possible without the support of our partners. Big thanks to Cánico, PitLab, Revista Emprendedores, and Amazon Web Services for the support during the competition and to the startups.
According to WHO, 80% of people with disability live in low-income countries. Creotech is targeting on people with limb loss because there is a huge gap between the payment ability versus the cost of a prosthesis. So we developed this type of low cost of prosthesis, and our solution is an online platform where people can order from anywhere of the world. Because the main part is turn the pics into a 3D model, design and print the prosthesis in order to ship it out to his home very fast. This scalability is possible because of our online service. And our revenue year to date is 110K. This year we had some awards, but those stories are the real gratification for us. For growth, we are looking for $100K in order to disrupt the prosthesis market. Thank you.
Hi, Antonio. Thank you for your presentation. I've got one question. What is the innovative technology that you have with this product? Do you have any intellectual property?
Yeah, as I said, the main technology is photogrammetry, and we are with external licenses, and we are developing our own software for this technology, but it's not the final yet.
I have a question. Congratulations on the idea. It's amazing. So can you tell us more about your margins? What is the price that you sell and what is the cost that you have?
Yeah, the margin, the net and gross, the gross profit is 70% because the material in 3D printer is very cheap, and the net profit is about 30 and 35% because the operation cost. We can decrease the cost with operation when we automate the process.
Thank you so much. I have a quick question, Stella from the IDB Lab. Could you talk to us a little bit about your principal sort of market segments? Who are your main users? How many times do they buy this? Do you have sort of like a customer service that you have to do, repair the product every X amount of years? Talk to me a little bit about, tell me a little bit about your market segment, please.
Yeah, actually, we have a slide with a TAM is 7.9 billion. Is because the 20% of all persons with disabilities or people with disabilities, and in this slide we can go the SOM, SOM, that is more than 30 millions in 5 years. This with the 26,000 prostheses with $500 in average prices, and yeah, of course, our market is a niche, with person with limb loss, and there's a lot of people in the world. Sorry, there's a lot of people in the world with lost fingers, hands, forearm, and the entire arm. This is our market.
In Kendap, we exist to connect industries with stores through technology and data. Why we focus on stores? Because these stores are the most important commercial channel in Latin America. For telecom and CPG industries, it grows year over year, and it is a strategic channel because it serves low-income communities that in Latin America are over 55% of the population, who buys less than $1 per ticket. Because the importance of this channel, industries have deployed a 5-minute weekly face-to-face visit in order to guarantee the taking of an order and the product presence. But now with technology, the industries and the store owners are requesting for a data-centric service with pricing, portfolio, and execution advice. For that reason, we have created a complete platform to connect online and harmoniously all the stakeholders that today serve this channel. Now an industry can deploy all the communication they want, and the store owners can get that communication and product suggestions right away.
I have a question, because you're in a very competitive market. For example, in Uruguay, we have a big company called Scantech that is playing in the same game that you're trying to play. So tell us more about your edge, your competitive advantage. How are you going to be more successful?
Sure. Our competitive advantage right now is that we are focused not only in serving through software. We are like aiming for a frictionless, data-centric, and cashless world. So we are all the time introducing new functionalities, and we are trying to go ahead and move in the market with our key customers. Right now, we have more than 20% of the purchases of the stores covered with our customers. So we are moving with key customers, creating this new way of serving the channel. So we are more like software and advice at the same time.
Thank you so much for your presentation. And I think the SME sector is very, very important in Latin America and the Caribbean. I have a question about, the effect of COVID on your company as well as the industry, as well as, SMEs have been very, very, hardly stricken during the pandemic. So tell us a little bit about your, the revenue growth during the pandemic and how, you have seen your business grow during this time of the, year.
Yes. We have doubled, if you compare last year, we have doubled our revenue because actually these small stores have grown because everyone wants everything closed. They don't want to move to a big supermarket where they have to wait for a line to get inside. These stores are convenient, close, easy to get in. So they serve for CPG industry. So it is a basic consumption. So what we have seen is an increase in the usability of this tool and the channel growth. during this pandemic.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I'm just curious, can you just tell me a little bit about, the strategy of acquiring these small stores, and can you just tell me a little bit about, once enrolled, how many, stay active in the platform?
Okay, sure. We have like two ways to check for the business. We have the brands, they are their customers. So right now they should stay for at least 1 year because we sign a year deal, and we start working together to deploy these tools and processes to the customers. So what we have seen is a 60% average usage of the customers every month.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Christian. I'm the founder of SIA. SIA is transforming workforce management in LATAM. Our solution helps companies connect with their employees, manage attendance, and automate HR processes. SIA has a highly skilled team with vast experience in tech and entrepreneurship. Current workforce solutions are fragmented and inefficient, resulting in massive payroll errors and loss of productivity. SIA integrates time and attendance, automates HR workflows, and increases return on investment and time. Companies now save millions from generating error-free payroll data and can now meet new health regulations with contactless time stamping. Our solution is in production and we have scaled into 3 countries. It is used by over 8,000 employees and increased our user base by 700% since Q1. LATAM has 300 million employees and spends 23 billion yearly on workforce solutions. Our business model is SaaS at $350 per user per month, and we project 600 million in yearly sales with just 5% of the total addressable market. SIA lowers workforce management deficiencies and is ready to positively disrupt the region. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian, for your presentation. I would like to ask you, how do you deal with ethics, considering facial recognition? Because, for example, Google Lens already have recognition, but they doesn't deal with facial recognition. So how do you deal with that?
So we developed our own facial recognition in-house. We can do 1 in 1 million faces in 300 milliseconds. And with time of flight, we get a sub 1 second response on our devices.
It seems to me that you're in a very competitive market, that there's a lot of solutions for these old-fashioned solutions with fingertips or other old-fashioned solutions. What is your competitive advantage? What are you doing different from the competition?
So what we're doing is that we're adding machine learning into our data calculations so we can give employees error-free payroll. Every jurisdiction in Latin America has different type of complex labor laws. So 33% of companies are making payroll error mistakes monthly. And this can equate to 2 to 8% of the payroll that they're actually paying out. So what we do is that we use machine learning to interpret the labor laws and then make the correct calculations on every single fraction of the hours being paid.
Is there a reason why you fixed the price at 3.5 per user?
Yes, we did an analysis. We interviewed over 75 HR managers and companies, and not only did we find the same pain points, but we found that $350 per user per month was symmetrical with small SMEs, medium companies, and larger enterprise clients. As of this month, we've closed LG for Latin America, Pandora, and Banco Pichincha with over 100,000 users in the region.
That intense search for a new formula that resumed the way of communication and entertain the client changed the skin of traditional, expensive, saturated marketing. A good alternative is augmented reality. Augmented reality is more than Pokemon Go. It's more than leisure. But the problem is that developed tools are focused only on expert in programming. For them, we present Augmented Studio. It's a platform that allows any company or people to generate their own augmented reality experience without programming knowledge. It's easy, and the most innovative is the web AR on any device, no download application, installation, or update. Only in Latin America, more than 4 million activation are carried out by company with augmented reality. Our segment, it focuses only on entertainment, but the but the ground opportunity are focuses on education, e-commerce, architecture, and medicine. We want to give access to many companies in the world to discover the power of augmented reality.
I've got a question. I've seen you've said that there's no need for development to knowledge to use this. But however, I've seen your customer, and most of them are developers. So why is that? And corporative is less percentage. What's the reason behind that?
Okay, Aumenta Studio, it's a platform that allow any people or any company generate their own augmented reality experience without programming knowledge, okay? You only access the web platform and you only need to select the type of augmented reality application, image target, surface ground plan tracking, or face recognition, for example, like Instagram or the other social platform. For example, the people or the business set the image targets and just drag and drop widget over the image target, like 3D model, video, button, easy, only drag and drop, and no need to download the client, no need to download application or installing any program in your device. Only everything is on the web. Generate a URL, link, and the people can access, open the camera, and live the augmented reality experience.
Hi, my name is Roberto Vargas, CFO of Alfie. We detected a huge problem in Latin America. 70% of the population is under financial illiteracy. And we created a huge market thing in a different way. We invited governments and financial intermediaries. We create user profiles. We provide good real content in terms of financial education. And we create macro data for financial intermediaries. Alfie is free for our users, always. And these guys are going to pay us, after success, a commission or fee. We are going to serve 375 million people in the next 3 years in Latin America through partnerships with governments, formal partnerships. For example, in Mexico and Peru. And this is our recognitions in the last 2 years, thanks to a global multidisciplinary team. And we are going to enter Brazil, Spain, and the Latin community by 2022. This is Alfie. Thank you very much.
Roberto, thank you so much for your presentation. I'm curious, I saw on your roadmap that Alfie is seeking to develop its own financial products. Can you just tell me a little bit about what you guys are thinking to develop and why those products?
Thank you, Sebastian. We are going to be very neutral creating this marketplace because we are not going to promote directly the financial services. People is going to choose at the end of each pathway. But we will be witness about what is going to work in terms of financial products with users. I mean, we are going to learn from banks and other intermediaries, and we are going to take the best of them to create with our users our own products. So the idea is to start with deposits in 2021 and later make some progress.
Roberto, very, very interesting presentation. Could you talk to us a little bit about your partnership with governments? And also I see that next year you're looking to work with IFC and the World Bank Group. So just talk to us a little bit about how that consists of.
Yes. When creating marketplaces, all the fintechs have a lot of theory in mind, but this fintech strictly thinks that we are not the solution. We are part of the equation, okay? So we invited governments because we promote them we are trying to do the job to be done, and because of this, we are going to incorporate a lot of users. Regulators will give us, for example, millions of users in the case of the pension sector in Mexico. In terms of the IFC and multilaterals, we are going to measure, because there is a lot of empirical evidence in the world in terms of papers, but there is not a strong evidence on the correlation between financial education and the correlation of default, for example, in the credit sector.
And how is the match between when you're having the game and then the connection with the banks or the institutions in order to get the money?
Yeah, well, there are many funnels and there are many rooms between marks. We are going to create a special funnel for each product between marks. For example, in terms of savings, we are going to create a whole funnel with different intermediaries, financial intermediaries, and we are going to promote in different markets different type of services according to the preferences of users and, of course, the presence of financial intermediaries. What we are looking for is to increase the competition between financial intermediaries, because we are not going to recommend any product. They are going to compete at the end of the funnels. So users better educated in terms of financial education will choose better.
Let's start with Creotech. We think that it's amazing what you are building. There is a necessity on the market and unserved communities and a lot of niches to attend, but you need to work on your margins and find a way to scale your business. Stand up. You have an already validated business model, you have a lot of traction, and you have big players being part of it. You bring value between the micro businesses and their distributors, but you are in a very competitive market and you need to implement a differentiator from the other competitors. Sia, we think you have a good traction, you transmitted a lot of confidence during your presentation, and you are growing in Latin America. But we are afraid you need to find a competitive edge between the other players on the market. Aumenta. You have built a great solution and the augmented reality is growing exponentially, but you may need to define your go-to-market strategy and how to add value to your customers so you can differentiate yourself from the other players of the market. And Alfie, we think that you are solving a critical problem in Latin America, and not just by putting together a financial marketplace, but giving the customer the opportunity to learn and to choose wisely. But you are focused on something that is trying to be sold by a lot of startups, and it is becoming a saturated market. So, the winner of the LATAM Seedstars World episode number 2 is Alfie.
Of course, I want to congratulate my peers in all the Latin America region, and we are more than committed to deliver financial inclusion and financial education in all the Americas. Thank you very much for this opportunity to go to the 3 guys that we are going to teach in 1 minute. Participation.
Congratulations, Alfie. Thank you very much to everyone who joined, and don't miss the chance to find out who will be the 3rd startup to compete on the regional finals of Latin America. Stay tuned.